So why do we need stable diffusion? We need stable diffusion for creating images like Midjourney or any other like text to image software. So stable diffusion is completely open source. You can download it for free. You can run it in any computer, especially if you have NVIDIA card, graphics card, you can run it in that. So most of they started stable audio as well. So stable LM as well, large language model. So yeah, so this is their basic thing. So when we try stable diffusion, there are lot of images like which they have already built, like bee flying out of a glass jar in a green and red leafy basket, glass and lens flare, diffuse lighting. So, oh yeah, there is a small basket, a red leafy basket, and there is a glass jar. So this is really good prompting and good image. So same jellyfish, Sufi dog, and there are lots of images that has been created. So these are all the types of images which you can create with stable diffusion, and it's completely free. So only thing it needs is your computer and good GPU. Even a low GPU is okay, I think, like 4 gigabytes or 8 gigabytes. Mine is around 8 gigabytes, I think. I will just recheck it. And and it can run on GPU as well. So sorry, CPU as well. So even even if you have a bit of basic computer, you can generate this image, but you need a right software to do that. In automatic, there are two types of software, that is like automatic 1111, and this is been there for a long time, so it's been like at least an year, so like this. But Comfy UI, it is almost created 9 months ago, I think. The most, yeah, Comfy UI was developed around not even a year ago. So yeah, so in automatic 1111 you can develop it, but you need a stable GPU, stable computer, and even if you have a high configured computer, that's really well. So yeah, so these are the type of images you can create with stable diffusion. And if you are a business person, you want to develop an application or an app, you can use their API. Like API in the sense like you can generate images using API, uncrop images. Like even if you have a small photograph, you can expand it. So those type of images you can do, and reimagine. You can redecorate your room or house with this type of images. You can draw. You can just draw a simple image and then upload it, and you will get an image as an API, like image back, so like in proper out. So you can clean up your images, remove your background, add lighting effects to your images, upscale your images. Even if you have a old images, like small images, you can upscale it for your output. This is really handy when you are going into photography, like when you have a small image and you are trying to create a big album or big flux, big photograph photo album. So in those cases, this image upscaler will be really helpful. And for marketing purposes, replacing the background is really amazing. Like just imagine you have a product and you just took a photo, and you can create all type of images in the background or foreground, something like that, so that you can enhance your product, like show your creativity in this, and it is really amazing when you get involved. So AI tool is gonna be really helpful in marketing as well. So that's what I wanna do or share to you guys. So text removal, changing you can replace the cloudy weather into a sunny one, and many other things. So these are the things you can do with stable diffusion. So you can get an API key in this website. So you have to make sure it complies to your company or any rules, any regulations you have in your country as well. So even it can do depth mapping, like to remove background, of course, you need a depth map. So you need to figure out the difference between foreground and the background. So depth map will be really helpful, and you can see various types of API keys you can use. And yeah, so this is basically for development purpose. We are not gonna get involved in this right now, but we need to install our own stable diffusion, and we have to get used to it, how to develop images and all. We will get into the installation part in the next video, hopefully. So yeah, there are basically two types of tools that you can use stable diffusion in. So basically, most people use these two. So those are automatic 1111 and comfy UI. Automatic 1111 has been there for a long time, as I mentioned, uh, but it is not that much suitable for Excel model. In the beginning, it was. So when the Excel model came out, they were really uh, the comfy UI were the person who were really adaptable for stable Excel model. So Excel model is the latest version, Excel model 1.0. So we are going to use that. We are going to install that, and for that we are going to use comfy UI. So comfy UI is basically like drag and drop pipeline model. You just have to drag an object from one place to another and connect the lines with just a pipeline, and change the parameters in the description, which is present in the box itself. So yeah. So for this you need a NVIDIA GPU is really good. You can uh, you can do you can install it in Windows. You can install it in Linux. But Mac and yeah, for Mac as well you can install it, and you can do various things in those. So even in this you can get an API key. So you will be using your own computer for an API, and then you have to ST2 Excel model. Okay. You can use your own API key. If you have a different app, you can run it for free, but of course it requires a proper GPU or proper computer configuration. Yeah. So yeah, we will install the stable diffusion model in the next video. So we will try to proceed in that step by step. So this is the basic regarding stable diffusion. Midjourney, you can just go to the website and you can just give prompt. You have to pay for it, but after paying, you have to install Discord server, and you just have to give some prompts and images will come out. And there is a totally different tutorial for that. I will try to do it if as soon as you subscribe or comment or anything. So hopefully in the future, in the near future, I will do Midjourney as well. It's a bit expensive, yeah. So yeah. So let's finish this video here, and we will install the software in the next video. See ya.